Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC and Happy New Year. Something I like to do at the beginning of every new year is go over the top 10 RC cars that you can buy based on category. So there's a lot of different RC cars out there. I have a lot of experience with almost every single one of them. I review about 15 RC cars a year, so I'm very familiar with pretty much everything that's on the market if I haven't driven them, if not even owned it. So I like to go through the top 10 RC cars based on what you're looking for. So whether you want a four-wheel drive buggy, I recommend one vehicle. Whether you're looking for like a large scale monster truck, I'll recommend something different. Whether you're looking for a crawler, I would recommend something different. So I'm going to go over the top 10 RC cars that you can buy today here in 2022 by category, and also kind of give you an alternate in case you don't like the one I would recommend, but something else that I would definitely consider also in that space. Kicking it off, we're going to go with the entry-level RC class. So in front of us, we have what I would recommend, the ECX Amp MT. So this is a pretty cool little two-wheel drive monster truck. Does come in a few different variations. Also comes in a desert buggy version. Also comes in a stadium truck version. So there are a lot of different variations depending on sort of the style that you want. Also comes in a little builder's kit, so you can actually put one of these together from scratch, just from a collection of parts. So just great little excellent two-wheel drive vehicle. Sells for about $160 here at the time of this video. Pulling off the body, you can kind of check out how it looks. Nice little plastic tub chassis, rear motor, nice oil-filled shocks with preload spacer. So great little entry-level RC car overall. The one I would recommend, there are others out there, but I think this is kind of the best combination of price, performance, durability, excellent part support. ECX is owned by Horizon Hobby, which is one of the largest RC manufacturers in the world. So easy to get parts, easy to get support. I think the warranty is also like two years or so. So excellent vehicle overall. Really, the only downsides are that the stock electronics are kind of poor. They're super budget. So the cool thing about this though is you can upgrade it. You can change out the electronics. You can upgrade the transmission. You can upgrade the steering rack. A lot of different options out there to improve your RC car if you want to make it a little bit better. But out of the box, it's totally fine. If you don't like the ECX, another vehicle worth considering is probably the Traxxas Rustler two-wheel drive. That sells for $200, so a little bit pricier than the ECX. You're going to get a little bit better part support, a little bit better upgrade path, much better electronics if you go with the Rustler, sort of at that $40 premium. But either one I think is totally solid. This is a little more on the budget side. The Traxxas is a little bit more on the higher quality side. So yeah, that would be an alternate I would consider. Two-wheel drive buggy is the most popular form of racing in the RC world. If you're looking to get started in racing or looking to sort of find out what the best two-wheel drive 1/10 scale race buggy is, I would go with the Team Associate B6.3. Probably the most popular two-wheel drive buggy platform out there. I've owned every single Team Associate buggy since the B5, so the last 5 race buggies or so. Excellent part support, super high performing, excellent durability as well. The price is not overly expensive. Really kind of the gold standard, I think, in the two-wheel drive race buggy class. So probably the one to look at. A lot of option parts out there, a lot of setup sheets as well. Really good team support for the drivers out there. So if you're looking to get started in racing, I would say the Team Associate B6.3 is probably the one to look at. Pulling off the body, you can kind of see how it looks. Your standard lay down mid-motor type support. Nice clean layout, a lot of optional parts. I've got a slipper eliminator, so if you want to run stock racing, this is definitely something to consider. So yeah, overall the Team Associate B6.3 is excellent. Now if you're racing on carpet, which is my local track, I'm a fan of the Schumacher Cougar LD2. I personally think it has a little more steering, lands a little bit better on those carpet surfaces, but you really can't go wrong with the Team Associate B6.3 or the D if you're running on dirt. So yeah, in my pick in the two-wheel drive race buggy class is the Team Associate B6.3, certainly one to look at. Four-wheel drive, 110 scale electric monster truck, one of my personal favorite classes. I love 110 scale monster trucks, kind of the perfect combination of capability, durability, kind of that drive anywhere type mentality. And this pick might surprise you. My personal pick in the 110 scale four-wheel drive monster truck class is the team associated rival MT10. This has been out for a few years under a couple different guises. Was also sold as the Helion Avenge MT or 10 MT. So not something new, but for several different reasons, I do recommend this kind of as the 110 scale monster truck to get. Sells for $340 at the time of this video. Has increased in price a little bit over the last year, but excellent monster truck. This is a four-wheel drive monster truck, excellent tires, a lot of good power, probably the best handling of the offerings out there, better handling than the Stampede 4x4 or even the Granite 4x4 by Arma. So yeah, excellent monster truck overall, great durability. They did make some improvements in this thing. I think the original arms did break super easily. I think pretty much everyone that reviewed one of these when they first came out broke the front arms, including me. But I do believe they have updated that, so that is no longer an issue. So that's nice to see. Also, the other RC cars out there like the Granite have increased in price. Those are like $370, so those are quite a bit more expensive. Whereas the rival MT10, you know, they kind of towed the line at about $340, still a slight increase, but not quite as expensive. And then the last reason I would get one of these over, say, an Arma Granite is that I think the parts quality is a little bit better on these for whatever reason. The Arma stuff, in my opinion, the parts quality, the consistency, the quality control has not been quite as good. So yeah, the rival MT10, one of my favorite monster trucks actually. I think it drives awesome. The price is reasonable. The durability is now there. And yeah, so great little package overall. A lot of tunability as well. You can adjust the shocks, you know, threaded shock bodies, different shock mounting locations, even center differential. So the capabilities of this thing, I think, are a little bit higher than your average RC car out there. As an alternate, yeah, you could definitely still get the Arma Granite 4x4 3S BLX, one of my favorite monster trucks. I think you get a little more durability with the Granite. You know, once that parts quality control got sort of fixed, you can kind of go over your car. Those things are durable, good part support, and you know, come with great electronics as well. But my pick, 110 scale four-wheel drive monster truck, team associated rival MT10. Just great monster truck, great RC car overall. 110 scale four-wheel drive race buggies are my personal favorite class of RC car. These are the fastest, most capable, most awesome race buggies out there. Tons of fun, especially on dirt. These things are amazing. And my personal favorite is the X-Ray XB4. Here you can see in front of us, X-Ray has long been established as sort of the highest quality racing kits out there. The X-Ray XB4 kind of revolutionized the sport a few years ago, and a lot of other vehicles, a lot of other manufacturers sort of taken inspiration from the X-Ray XB4. This is the 2021 edition. They also just announced the 22 edition, which made some minor improvements to the slipper, the chassis, forward weight bias, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I would definitely check out the X-Ray XB4. These used to be extremely expensive, but price increases across the board, across all the manufacturers, has made these a little more reasonable in terms of pricing, but highest quality, in my opinion, kind of that perfect blend of durability, speed, performance, handling, and ease of driving as well. And then of course it's got all the standard tunability that you would want in a race buggy. So yeah, my personal favorite, X-Ray XB4. A good alternative I think is the TLR 22X4. Extremely fast, very lightweight race buggy. It only comes in one version, whereas the XB4 you can get in a carpet version or a dirt version. So that's kind of one advantage of the X-Ray. You can kind of buy one tuned to your local track conditions, whereas the 22X4 only really comes in a dirt version. You would have to buy carpet parts if you want to run on carpet. But that, again, an excellent vehicle. Either of these race buggies I think are well worth looking at. And so yeah, my pick, 110 scale four-wheel drive buggy, the X-Ray XB4. Short course truck, one of the most popular RC classes, has been declining over the years, so we'll see whether we continue with this class. But yeah, 110 scale short course truck, super popular among bashing, a little more than racing, but there are still racing vehicles out there. My pick in this class is the Tekno SCT 410.3. Really, there's two main race buggies, the Low C10 SCTE 3.0 and the Tekno SCT 410.3. But in my opinion, the Tekno is a little bit better. It's got metric parts, a little more durability, and then the great thing is also makes an excellent basher, so you can set it for racing, you can set it for bashing. Very versatile vehicle. If you're not really sure what kind of RC car to get, short course truck is certainly one to look at because they are flexible vehicles and also have tons of durability with that body protecting the whole chassis, enclosed fenders, as well as a big bumper. So yeah, short course truck is not dead, and my pick is the Tekno SCT 410.3. As an alternate, you could definitely look at the Traxxas / 4x4. I had a couple of those. I would get the LCG versions, whether you get an ultimate or you buy sort of a standard and convert it to LCG chassis. But yeah, Slash 4x4, again, also pretty flexible vehicle. You could certainly race it. I've raced Slashes before, and also makes a great basher and sort of a good way to get into the RC hobby and kind of learn about it. So that's also a great platform. But yeah, my pick, short course truck, Tekno SCT 410.3. Stadium truck is one of the original race classes here in the US. The Roar National Championship still raced in stadium truck along with 110 scale buggy and four-wheel drive buggy. But yeah, super fun class. If you've never driven a stadium truck, they are actually one of the easier RC cars to drive with the big tires. They land super plush, really wide tracks, so they don't roll over that easily. So yeah, super fun track and class to run in. My pick is the Team Associate T6.2 team kit. So this is obviously a kit you would have to build yourself, outfit your own electronics. Just kind of that perfect blend of capability, durability, and reasonable price, as well as pretty good part support and team setups and that kind of thing. So yeah, I do like the Team Associate T6.2, a little more flexible as well. I also have a Schumacher Storm ST, which would probably be my second pick as the stadium truck to get, but the T6.2, a little more versatile, something you would run on dirt, on carpet, pretty much any sort of track condition, and have it be able to be set up pretty well. I do like racing the Storm ST a little bit better on carpet. I think it steers a little bit better, just drives and lands a little bit better than the T6.2, but this is going to be a little more versatile vehicle, easier to get parts, and certainly something that would be set up well also on dirt as well as carpet. So yeah, stadium truck class, still a fun class, still around. People do race these, although their popular has declined. I do like the Team Associate T6.2 for the stadium truck class. Crawling got huge during the pandemic. It's obviously something you could do by yourself, outdoors. They have a lot of different crawlers out there, whether you want a trail trucks like this, the Traxxas TRX4, or whether you want something more just for straight vertical crawling, a more competition crawler. But crawling exploded over the pandemic, and my personal pick is the Traxxas TRX4. Pulling this thing off, I mean, it's just a great little layout, great design. A lot of capabilities, got the portal axles. This one's got the 2-speed transmission as well as the lockable front and rear diffs. Excellent vehicle overall, a couple different battery locations. And the cool thing about this is it comes in a lot of different versions. Whether you want more of an entry-level TRX4 Sport, which has, you know, sort of a more basic type of layout, or you want something like this, which is the chassis kit that you can put together yourself, modify a little bit more, set up more to your liking. They also make ready-to-run sort of scale replicas like the Ford Bronco, both the old one, the new one, the Land Rover. A lot of different vehicles out there depending on what your style is, what your tastes are. And then it even comes in a 6-wheel drive version. So yeah, TRX4 I think is the best RC crawler or trail truck to get. I also have an SCX 10.3, which I think makes an excellent alternate. That is also very capable, very popular, a lot of aftermarket support. But me personally, I do like the TRX4 a little bit better. Just the way it drives, the layout, the design, I think is a little more towards my liking, as well as a little bit more options with the 2-speed and the lockable diff. So yeah, in the crawler space, I do like the Traxxas TRX4. I think this is the one to get, whichever version you want. I think you'll be pretty happy with it. Going fast is a lot of fun. If you want to rip it, set some land speed records, you want to go crazy fast, throw in a 12S system, whatever you want to do, I think the Arrma Limitless is the one to get. It is race bred to go extremely fast. Comes as a roller where you're going to have to provide your own electronics, throw in the biggest motor, the biggest batteries, the most power you can possibly stand within that thing, and I think you'll be impressed by how capable the Limitless is. Another good option I think is the Arrma Infraction, which comes as a ready to run, or obviously with that sort of truck style body, that Resto-Mod style look. And not already comes with electronics. I think goes over 80 miles per hour out of the box, so crazy fast out of the box. But yeah, either one I think is an excellent platform to go super fast. Those are the ones to get. Make sure you get a long range radio so you can keep up with those 150 mile per hour speeds and that kind of thing. But yeah, Arrma Limitless, excellent choice in the speed category, and the one I would personally get if I wanted to build a speed vehicle. 1/8 scale monster truck is a category I got heavily into in the past year. I've pretty much owned every single 1/8 scale monster truck out there. My pick is the Arrma Crane 6S. It comes in two different versions, the EXB version like we have here, which is their extreme bass version, sells for $470, or you get the ready to run RTR V5 version, which sells for $600. So either option I think is totally fine. But yeah, 1/8 scale monster truck, super flexible category. You can drive over a lot of different rough terrain. These things go crazy fast. You can do triple backflips, a lot of durability because they aren't quite so heavy and big as the big large scale vehicles. But yeah, a lot of different options. This is really more of a truggy, although Arrma calls it a speed monster truck. So, you know, is it really a monster truck? I don't know. But this thing is awesome. The Crane is probably the most flexible platform as well. If you want to do speed runs, if you want to do big stunts, or you just want to drive flat over rough terrain, all that kind of stuff, Arrma Crane, excellent choice. And the durability, part support, and warranty is excellent as well. Yeah, good option I think is the Red Cat Kaiju at a much cheaper, much lower price at $420. Much more affordable, still crazy fast, still very capable, drives really well, excellent tires. But the Arrma Crane, you know, sort of the best all-around monster truck in my opinion, and the one to get. Finally, we got large scale RC cars. If you want the biggest, baddest, craziest, most capable RC cars, large scale is where you're gonna go with. My personal opinion is the Traxxas X-Max is the best large scale vehicle out there. This is a category I've been exploring in the last year, and the X-Max does hold up to its reputation. Massive, hugely durable, ADAS capable, not quite as fast as some of these smaller vehicles, but there's nothing like launching like a 30-pound vehicle through the air, doing double backflips, crashing it, and having it still drive away. It's impressive how much abuse this thing can take for such a large vehicle, and it actually drives pretty well as well. Like the steering on this thing is actually pretty good. It does handle reasonably well for such a large vehicle, for something that's sort of high center of gravity, and that durability is legendary. So my pick in the large scale RC car space is the Traxxas X-Max. Honorable mention to the Arrma Outcast 8S EXB. That's a little bit more of a stunt truck. You know, you can launch it, do double, maybe triple backflips in the air, but doesn't steer quite as well. And I think the durability is quite a bit down to the X-Max. So my pick is the X-Max, although the Outcast, obviously, if you're an Arrma fan, you could definitely look at. Something like the Losi DBXLE, I think is a little more appropriate to racing on the ground. It's not really meant for bashing or stunting or doing giant jumps, that kind of thing. You can backflip those. I have seen those. But yeah, for all around large scale fun, I think the Traxxas X Max is the one to go with. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. We do have links to all these vehicles in the description below. Clicking on those, making some purchases does help support the channel and does help us make more videos like this in the future. Anyways, hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.